Yeah, we really are skipping a lot of lore in between these videos, but that's because the stuff that's happening in the server is a mess. So since last episode where I obtained the Elytra and Shulker box, at the end of last episode I showed this guy, Logan, and basically he joined the server, founded Potatoeville and the True Church along with the Good Potato Church, is the religion thing. He and I teamed up to go on an expedition in the southeast to found a new potato empire along with the towns of Albany and some random coastal town and also Stalingrad. And he got bored and in about 2 days he waged a war on Wheat, who was an anarchist, so Wheat and Dose teamed up and it wasn't really a war. I was pumped for it, I was going to do like a war of wits, fight the PvPers without using PvPs, traps, all these, things. But then the war got called off after stuff happened. I'm not going to go over what happened. And really it was more bullying than it was a war. I call it the Crusades, kind of like, because of the True Church and the Crusades. I don't know. And then the war was over and this thing comes along, the Free Spirit. Now that's from some lore I haven't covered yet, which is kind of funny for you guys watching it from the future. But basically the Free Spirit was like, oh, the ExpandingCraft gods are not happy with some people having shulker boxes and Elytras. I was like, oh, who else has them? Delaware, Dose, and Bertil. Bro, Bertil was just chilling in the southern desert for like 10 days. Why do they have legal items? Anyways, that means I got put on a kill on sight list. I'm an outlaw once again, but this time I really feel like an outlaw. They're actually trying to hunt me. But it was actually really easy to escape. Basically, this new faction popped up, the Shogunate, and they were having a meeting. I logged on to kind of, spy on their meeting, but that was the same day when I got put on the kill on sight list. They tried to find me, but I used my illegal items to escape. So I flew around with my Elytra and then visited key locations across the world to get invis potions and XP to mend my Elytra. It was really, really easy. And I occasionally punched Goob when he was AFK because we like to troll Goob around these parts. But then after that, really, only Yam started attacking me and the outlaw business kind of spiraled downwards. Jidoka, the sheriff from episode 2, he left. He left the server, at least for this season. He said he's not going to be playing because he doesn't have any inspiration or something. So that's GG's to that. And in the meantime, while Yam was hunting me to rid me of my Elytra, I founded the Southeast Trading Company along with Simon Johns and Logan, where basically we would fortify and light up and establish a road connecting all the villages that we expand to, and people can claim the villages back if they want to. So it was a pretty cool world building idea for at least the Wild West, because originally the Southeast Trading Company was called the Merchants Guild, but that's more, Dungeons and Dragons type of name. So now I have one village in the south called Santa Camelo, one in the northwest along with John's called Dust Creek. John's has a Red Grove Port, and Logan has Albany. But I've been wanting to do a Wild West build for a while. Now, obviously I have Hillock for that, which I actually haven't covered in this channel so far. But I figured out why I didn't want to build in Hillock and what the problem was. Number one, terracotta. The ground was just not suitable. You'd usually use sand or red sand. Terracotta didn't really work. Number two is the geography. Usually all Wild West towns were built on flat ground with like a nice mountainous backdrop, with those like giant pillars of stone and just mountains and stacks and all that. Well, the problem was Hillock was on that mountain. Hillock was the mountain that would be in the background of a Wild West city, which is why that was kind of a problem because there was no natural backdrop, so it looked really, really off. Number three is just the build style that I did. I did really small houses. I used a lot of terracotta, not enough wood, and also I tried to build it around a square instead of doing the long rows that they had going down the Wild West towns. So all that combined made me not want to build Armadillo City within Hillock County. Hillock County is still a thing. It's a region of the map, at least in my eyes. But I moved on to the south where there was a village that I reinforced, flattened using dynamite, which I call now the Dynamite Era, and nicknamed the town Dynamite Town, even though it's called Santa Camelo after there was a camel there. I found the village and I'm building a huge Wild West bit there.